Where's the seat? On the base? Okay. Thank you to Mr. Ricardo Hernandez, our band director, and our Capital High School band, assisted by members of the High Desert Winds and Jan Gaynor for performing Pomp and Circumstance. Good morning, Jaguar families. Please stand for the
left turn, march. Color guard, halt. Raise and colors.
Performing our national anthem today is Capital High School senior Francesca Legaspi. Family, please remain standing until our color guard has exited the field. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last Thank you, Francesca, and thank you to the Santa Fe High School NJROTC. You may all be seated at this time. The CHS band, accompanied by the High Desert Winds under the direction of Jan Gaynor, will now perform We Know the Way and How Far I'll Go from Moana. Thank you for a beautiful performance. We are fortunate to have the community support for such an impressive musical performance this morning. Thank you so much. Good morning and welcome to Jaguar Stadium for the commencement ceremony of Capitol High School's class of 2021 and our special guests from the class of 2020. I would first like to recognize our dignitaries. With us today, we have from our Santa Fe Public Schools Executive Cabinet, Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Veronica C. Garcia, Deputy Superintendent, Mrs. Linda Sink, Deputy Superintendent, Ms. Christy Jandel Wagner, Associate Superintendent and Incoming Superintendent, Mr. Hilario Larry Chavez. Associate Superintendent and Incoming hours and tireless efforts every year, but especially this school year. Associate Principal, Ms. Chantel Dixon. Associate Principal, Ms. Melanie. To thank our front office staff and our district facilities crew. Without them, none of this would be possible. So thank you all for your work. Parents, families, and community members, we realize that the success of the graduating class is due in large part to your continued support. Thank you for believing in your student and for the love and encouragement you have shown and will undoubtedly continue to show. At this time, I ask that you please join me for a moment of silence to remember Ivan Mondo Perez Chumacero and Jesus Jr. Montijo Tavares. Both of these young men, along with our beloved secretary, April Magana, should be here with us today, and they are all greatly missed. Thank you. Guys, I promise I'm gonna not cry, okay? Class of 2021. During graduation ceremonies, speakers often welcome graduates to the real world. To be quite honest, I think that message misses the mark. High school does not occur in a vacuum, and the past year has only served to highlight the fact that you and your experiences as high school students are influenced by the real world. Each of you have experienced high school in a different way, in a way that is influenced by your world and your unique life experiences. As you sit here today, I urge you to take a moment to reflect on your experiences, to think about the lessons you have learned over the past 4 years. Yes, surely you have learned about solving for an unknown variable, and you've practiced identifying an author's purpose. As important as the skills and standards that drive lesson plans are, those are not the lessons that I urge you to focus on today. Instead, think about how you have grown and matured into the young adults that you are. You see, to know yourself and to be true to yourself is one of the most important lessons that you can take with you as you pursue future endeavors. As you take on new challenges and seize the many opportunities that will come your way, remember that you are responsible for your actions and choices, and that it is you who will have to live with the consequences of your actions and choices. Be sure to live a life that you can be proud of, to make a positive impact on the world, and to never forget your roots. Over the past 4 years, we have witnessed your transformation from scared freshmen to the young adults and future CHS alumni sitting before me. Know that I see you as the amazing adults you are now, but will fondly remember you and your journey to get here today. Eliana Cosa Chavarria, know that you are always welcome to stop by the front office for a sucker, and that I am making room for your picture on the wall in my office. Jamila Jaramillo, you have one of the biggest and most joyous personalities I have ever met. Don't let the world dim your shine. Esteban Indito, it has been a pleasure and honor to watch you mature into the young man that you are today. The young man who is working to set an example for his siblings. Shanice Hernandez, your poise and confidence are powerful and will help to propel you to success. Martine Miranda, your confidence and kindness are palpable and contagious. Thank you for spreading joy within our school. Andrea Garcia Montes, Lizette Dominguez Hernandez, and Desiree Cedillo, I am proud of you and your perseverance. You have set positive examples for your children. Guillermo Garcia Torres, your laughter and jokes will be missed. We are glad you decided to graduate as a JAG, and Mr. Escobedo and I are waiting for you to buy us dinner. Jaden Mendoza, I recently became aware of the TikTok star that you are. Wow, I didn't know that was in our midst all along. Your future is bright. For those of you who are wondering, Jaden's handle is at JAYWXVY_. Class of 2021, you see, the paths that have led you to this very moment in time are varied. In the same way, where you venture from here will also be unique to you and your life experiences. Regardless of your future endeavors, remember that Capitol High School will always be your home. When you are at your best, we are here to cheer you on. And when you are at your worst, we are here to support you. Once a JAG, always a JAG. It is my pleasure to introduce our next speaker, Dr. Veronica C. Garcia. Dr. Veronica C. Garcia is the Superintendent of Santa Fe Public Schools. Her past experience has included working as the Executive Director of the New Mexico Coalition of School Administrators, New Mexico's first Cabinet Secretary of Education, and a teacher and principal in Albuquerque Public Schools. Dr. Garcia was Executive Director for New Mexico Voices for Children from 2012 to 2016. She is a local, national, and international keynote speaker, having delivered more than 1,000 speeches and addresses in her career. Her dissertation, Ethical Relational Leadership, a New Framework for the Professional Development of Educational Leaders, has been used by many in the field. Dr. Garcia has also written a chapter titled Education 2050 in the book New Mexico 2050, published by the University of New Mexico Press. Please welcome Superintendent of Santa Fe Public Schools, Dr. Veronica C. Garcia.
Thank you, Principal Holiday. Let's give your principal, who's just absolutely amazing, a wonderful round of applause. Buenos días, es un gran placer estar aquí con ustedes y felicidades a todas las familias y los graduates. Hello, it's my pleasure to be here with you today. And before we get going, and I need to ask Ms. Holiday, do we have a class of 2020 here?
We do.
All right. So I want to, first of all, it was a tough year for the class of 2020, and we have some of them here today. Can you raise your hands, class of 2020? Let's give them a round of applause. Woo! Thank you for joining us today. And you've been super, super polite and, decorum, and I'm so proud of you. But just for a few seconds, let's hear it for the 2021 class of Capitol High School. Yay, that's more like it. I'm so excited. Well, I have 180 seconds, but to share what might be inspiration or words of wisdom that I want to share with you, but I've already used up 20 seconds, but I'm not going to count that. Is that okay with you? Theoretically, I have 165 seconds left, and I know you're out there baking in the sun. But in life, we have no idea how many seconds, how many minutes, hours, days, years we have until our metaphorical timer is up. But what I do know is all that we really have is the present moment, and that we need to make the best of it. Just right now, sitting here, we're standing here, just seeing all of you in your turquoise, with all your splendor, knowing that you've soared and you're going to continue to soar, brings great joy to my heart. I also want us to think about the wonderful people that have helped you, your family, your parents, the wonderful faculty and staff here. Let's give them all a round of applause, right? And I want you to know that the district staff, the board, myself, every decision that we've made, and some of them have been tough, have been made with you and the faculty and staff in mind, trying to do the best for all of you. But back to the present moment. You know, even in this moment, we don't have control over it, right? And what the pandemic showed us is that our lives were turned upside down, inside out. We had no control over it, but we persevered, and you persevered, and here we are, ready to commence a new beginning. But you don't have to wait for a big moment like this, because moments like this, you can count them on one hand, right? Maybe two. But it's every day is an opportunity for a new beginning. And so with that, I want to share with you some lines from a poem attributed to Mother Teresa of Calcutta. And, you know, I was taught by my speech coach, tell people what you're going to tell them and then tell them. So what I hope you get out of this poem is that no matter what, you know, we live in this world that seems like it's really crazy. And you've learned at your young age that life turns on a dime. But regardless of what comes your way, to trust anyway, to love anyway, and to do your best anyway. So with 100 seconds left to go, here it is. People are often unreasonable, illogical, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of selfish and ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you are successful, and I hope that you measure success in how you feel, that what makes you happy, right? That you feel you're successful, not what other people think it is. You know, I've worked professionally for 48 years, and in my career, I don't feel like I ever worked a day in my life. Why? Because I did what I love. So, however you measure success, you will win some unfaithful friends, and I hate to tell you, some genuine enemies. Succeed anyway. If you are honest and sincere, some people might cheat you. Be honest and sincere anyway. And what you spend years creating, it could be destroyed overnight. Create anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, some people might be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today, people may forget tomorrow. Do good anyway. Give the best you have. It will never be enough for some, but give the best you have anyway. And now with 30 seconds left, I want to say to you, class of 20 and 21, you rock. I'm in awe of you. Your teachers, your staff, the principals, your families, the community. It took everybody, right, to get you here, because it takes a village. And it's a good reminder that none of us really achieve success on our own. My accomplishments have been because of great teams and wonderful mentors and great people supporting me. So it always takes a village in everything that we do. And now, seniors and graduates, if you allow me this moment, this is my last commencement season. I have today and tomorrow at Santa Fe High as superintendent of the Santa Fe Public Schools. Some of you may not know that I was superintendent here in the late 90s and early 2000s. And around the year 2000, I remember saying to everyone it was my last commencement. But this time, I do think it's my last tour of duty. And I want to say it's been my honor to serve you, to know you, and to love you. Please know that you, Santa Fe Public Schools and community, I will carry forever in my heart. And I hope that you all remember the Beatles, right? You know the Beatles are, right? Well, they have a song that I really love that reminds me of this moment. It's called In My Life. And I'm going to share a few of the lyrics. All these places have their moments, but there is no one who compares with you. And these memories lose their meaning when I think of love as something new. Though I know that I will never lose affection for people and things that went before, I know I'll often stop and think about them in my career, Santa Fe Public Schools. I've loved you more. Thank you, Santa Fe, and congratulations, classes of 20 and 21.
Thank you, Dr. Garcia. Kate Noble was born in Santa Fe and got a wonderful education in Santa Fe Public Schools. She graduated from Santa Fe High and attended Columbia University in New York City, graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Film Studies. Kate spent 10 years at the BBC's Business News Desk as a producer, reporter, and anchor. She then returned to Santa Fe and began working for the City of Santa Fe in economic and community development, where she focused on growing local businesses and local talent. Kate is married to Bryce Tappan, a scientist with Los Alamos National Labs. They have a son named Zachary, who attends Santa Fe Public Schools. Please join me in welcoming our next speaker, Ms. Kate Noble.
Good morning. Hello. How y'all doing? Getting warm? Kind of warm out here. But it's a beautiful day and not too much wind like there have been in years past. So we can be thankful for that and many, many things. Thank you, Principal Halliday. Thank you to all of the staff and family and support networks, friends that are here, everyone who supported these graduates in the class of 2020 and 2021. And of course, graduates, this is your day. I'm here on behalf of the Santa Fe Public School Board, and it's because we really are your biggest fans. You may not know the school board or what we do, and that's okay, but we are volunteers, and we run for elected office because we believe so strongly in the transformative power that is public education, that culminates in what we're doing here and celebrating all of you and getting through high school and this day that you cross over into the realm of Santa Fe Public School graduates. So I really do want to thank the families, the friends, the incredible team that have made this year happen. We've all had a really rough year, and you graduates are the pinnacle of our success in getting here today. Congratulations to you and to everyone who spent their time and energy and mojo in supporting you to get here. I used to do a radio show when I was working for the City of Santa Fe, and we were celebrating businesses and wanted to raise up the culture of innovation that we have in many of our small businesses here. Dr. Garcia referenced the Beatles. I'm going to reference AC/DC. My show was called Back in the Black, and mostly it was an excuse to play Back in Black every Monday morning to help me enter the week. It was a great year. So every Monday, I'd have a little AC/DC, and then I'd interview a business person, an entrepreneur. And I learned over the course of that year, which I often call the doctorate I'll never actually get in entrepreneurship. And I would ask folks what qualities it took for them to be successful entrepreneurs. And there are many things that relate to this year, including being able to pivot and persevere through difficult times and unexpected circumstances. I would often end the broadcast by asking the entrepreneurs for a soundbite, something pithy that people could go forward with as good advice. And one entrepreneur I interviewed, somebody who had started many businesses in Santa Fe, most of them having to do with the outdoors, outdoor adventuring or gear or something like that. I asked him what his small soundbite of advice would be. And it's stuck with me all these years since then, and I want to leave you with this. And the advice is, came from rock climbing actually. It's important to stay back
and stay loose. And that's, I think, what we've learned during the pandemic. You gotta stay back, stay loose, pivot, and persevere. The life skills that you gained in having this incredibly difficult year and all the unpredictableness of it have made you stronger. They've made you better and more ready to face the world. So rather than seeing this year and even last year for the class of 2020 as a difficult one, I hope you can see it as valuable life lessons and skills that made you stronger. So go forward, have fun, use your strength that was gained during this year, and remember, stay back, stay loose. Congratulations, class of 2021 and class of 2020.
Thank you, Board President Noble. Our next speaker is Alexandra Mendoza. Alexandra Mendoza will be attending Johns Hopkins University on a full-ride scholarship to study neuroscience. She plans to pursue a career in medicine. Alexandra, come on up.
Well, thank you, Ms. Holiday. So family members, school staff, teachers, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2021. It is with the highest honor to be a part of the celebration. As I reflect on this year, the art of kintsugi comes to mind. This form of Japanese art takes broken pottery pieces and puts them back together with gold, emphasizing the beauty of what was once broken. The Japanese believe that when something has suffered damage, it becomes more beautiful, and it is built on the idea of embracing flaws and imperfections to create an even stronger and more stunning piece of art. I think that the same goes for humans. Remember that we are not broken beyond repair. This year, the biggest obstacle we faced was the global pandemic. The pandemic definitely added cracks and damage to our bowl. We each had our own breaking point, where we painted our struggles with gold. We must not see this as our downfall, but rather as a catalyst for our future accomplishment. This year we have experienced incredible loss, but I still want to take a moment to express gratitude for the things that we continue to have. First and foremost, thank you parents for always being a source of inspiration and support. Thank you for setting the foundation for our future. Thank you especially to all the immigrant parents who risked their lives crossing the border. We, as anchor babies, have the responsibility to fight for the people who continuously give their lives for our future. To all immigrant parents who silently endure discrimination and judgment, thank you. To all the first-generation children of those parents, thank you for being a beacon of hope. Gracias por ser nuestra ancla y por ser una fuerza de esperanza por nuestro futuro. To my fellow graduates, I'd like to ask you that you always remember to connect back to your roots. Although our paths may lead us in different directions, our roots will always bring us back to New Mexico. Thank you, teachers, for investing in us and in our education. I want to thank my medical teachers for helping me discover my passion for medicine. I want to thank all my English teachers for helping me foster my creativity through writing. I want to thank my math teachers for teaching me how to think logically about the world. I want to thank all history teachers for teaching me about the impact I can have on the world. Lastly, I want to thank the parts of our bowls that were once broken. Without our struggles, we would not have any personal growth. We have accomplished so much, and that is worth celebrating. I hope that we keep on reaching for the stars, despite all the hardships. I hope that we continue to break new boundaries and find our passion in life. I hope that in the future, we can see the world with beautiful colors. I hope that we follow the path that we've always dreamed about. I hope we continue to embrace the unknown. Most importantly, and cheesiest of all, I hope that we fall in love with being alive again. With the utmost sincerity, congratulations to the class of 2021. Si se puede y si se pudo.
Thank you so much, Alexandra. I am honored to have you as our valedictorian. Our next speaker is Tanya Ruiz Para. Tanya will be attending the University of Denver on a full-ride Davis Scholarship, where she will study political science and international studies. Tanya plans to later attend law school in order to pursue a career as an immigration attorney. Without further ado, your valedictorian, Tanya Ruiz Para.
Welcome families, teachers, faculty, and graduates of the class of 2021. It's crazy to believe that we have made it to this momentous occasion in the midst of a global pandemic. It's a bittersweet moment for all of us, having completed our senior year almost entirely online. We left the spring of junior year unaware of what the future had in store for us. But if there's anything I've learned from this past year, it is to cherish every waking moment, because it can be taken away in an instant. Although this past year is unlike anything we imagined, we were able to persevere through a global pandemic and are now making the first step towards our future. With that being said, instead of focusing on all the things we didn't get to do this year, I'll focus on those that we did. I'll focus on the surge of excitement I felt when HOSA was named state champions at the 2020 State Leadership Conference, or the times we proudly represented AVID at the annual Fiestas Parade. There's also the countless times we competed against one another in Kahoot, desperately trying to earn some extra credit to salvage our grades. When I look back at my time at Capitol, these are the memories that will stay with me forever. As a school community, we have proved time and time again that we will not be discouraged by adversity, but instead, we'll learn to overcome it and turn our struggles into opportunities. We are proof that your success is not defined by your past, but instead, it is measured by your willingness and dedication to yourself and to your future. While there is so much uncertainty that clouds the future, a quote by Marcus Aurelius truly puts it into perspective. It reads, "Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it if you have to, with the same weapons of reason, which today arm you against the present." After 4 years, it is safe to say that our time at Capitol High School has prepared us for our future endeavors. That being said, it's important that we recognize the people who have made this moment possible. Primero, le doy todas las gracias a mi familia, que siempre han sido los primeros en apoyarme. Estoy eternamente agradecida por todos ustedes y sé que no podría estar aquí sin su apoyo. To my medical teachers, Bakovich, Garcia, and Burgess, thank you for always pushing us to become better versions of ourselves and for being the best HOSA advisors we could have ever asked for. To my avid mom, Ms. Squires, thank you for guiding us through these past 4 years and always being a source of support. To all the educators and staff that have made this moment possible, the class of 2021 thanks you for giving us this moment to cherish during such an uncertain time. And finally, last but not least, to my fellow graduates. It has been an incredible pleasure and honor getting to know you these past 4 years and seeing you embark on your own paths in life. I have no doubt in my mind that you will all go on to achieve greatness in your lives, and I look forward to seeing your future success. Thank you all, and congratulations once again to my fellow Jaguars of the class of 2021.
Thank you, Tanya. Our next speaker is our Senior Teacher of the Year, Miss Karen Squires. Ms. Squires is a valued member of the CHS teaching staff. She started her career in education as a student teacher at Capitol High School during the 2011-2012 school year. Since then, Ms. Squires has called CHS home, teaching Spanish, AVID, and English language arts. Ms. Squires was voted by you, the class of 2021, as the Teacher of the Year. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Karen Squires.
When your alarm clock went off this morning, did you awake and immediately know that today was your graduation day? Or did the thought slowly trickle into your mind? Were you able to sleep at all? When you leave this graduation ceremony, will you go on to college? Will you begin work? Will your parents cry to see you go? Will they help you move? I'd like to describe a simile from Khalil Gibran's poem on children, and I admit that I have adapted it a bit, but the sentiment still rings true. We, the parents and teachers, are like bows, and you students are the arrows. We can give you our love, our lessons, our support, but we cannot give you our thoughts. Your thoughts are your own. We can help aim you to where we think you want to be, but ultimately, it's up to you how far you're going to go. And each of you will go your own way. But that's a good thing, because the world needs a variety of people. We cannot anticipate what the future holds, but if we learn a diverse range of skills, the human race will be stronger for it. Because whether your path sends you to a far-off place like Providence, Portland, Baltimore, Denver, or Austin, or closer to home like NMSU, UNM, SFCC, or IAIA, I'd like you to cherish each step of the way. When you move into your first apartment, when you get your first decent paycheck, take the money that is more than what you're used to living on and save it. You'll need that little extra bit for other things down the road that no one can predict but are guaranteed to arrive eventually. When you see an opportunity to better yourself, either in your work or to better your own mental health, take it. And when you see an animal or a person that needs a kind gesture, a friendly smile, a helping hand, a hug, help with only love in your heart, because life has a crazy way of turning the tables on you quick when you least expect it. My point is this: you want to live a life of purpose. Time has a dirty trick of going both fast and slow at the same time. So soak it in, okay? Get used to living, get used to enjoying the little things, the day-to-day tiny moments that you wouldn't experience if you weren't here, okay? Listen with your whole mind, okay? Read aloud to yourself, to your children, or to anyone who will let you read aloud to them. And check in with your emotions, check in with them often, okay? And live a life that you can be proud of, because today, my fine Jaguars, is the day where all of your hard work is paying off and you are on the path to many beautiful, beautiful moments ahead. Congratulations, classes of 2020 and 2021. Woo!
Thank you all for your wise words. Our JAG family appreciates you and your continued support of our students and our graduates. Seniors, it is the time that you've been waiting for. It is time for the presentation of diplomas. I would like to welcome Ms. Jasmine Garcia Marin, who will be announcing our graduates. We will begin with our class of 2020 graduates, and we will then transition to the class of 2021 graduates, starting with the top 10% of their class. It takes great commitment and sacrifice to make it to the top 10% of your graduating class. Congratulations to those of you who have achieved this accomplishment.
Alexia Delila Archuleta Valdez. Stephen R. Carmack.
Got it. Good.
Mayra Castillo Rodriguez. Desiree Genesis Dominguez. Kevin Villanueva.
All right, Kevin.
Tania Sujei Ruiz Parra. Alexandra Mendoza.
Okay. Good.
Adrian Giovanni Aragon. Lourdes Darlene Armenta Cázares.
Good.
Elizabeth Alicia Maldonado. Nicole Beatriz Michelle Bernal. Manuel Ricardo Bojorquez Mendoza. Ulises Enrique Bolaños Cabrera. Marley Cárdenas. Natalie Alexandra Cruz Márquez. Geraldine Natalia de los Santos Luna. Ashley Denise Flores. Iris Dianey Fonseca Castillo. María José García Madrid. Jocelyn García Treviso. Hailey Alia García.
Yo, Kaylee. Ready?
I'm going to move this way so you don't have to move so much. Does that sound like a plan? Good. Now let's look at Mr. Bill.
Okay.
Good job. I'll hand it to you. Perfect.
What a way to go, Kaylee.
Got it? There you go. Good job. You're fine, sweetie. Take your time. It's okay.
María Jacqueline Flores Velázquez. Ernestine Juanita Flores. Charlotte Dawn Fritz. Haley Destiny Gallegos Martinez. Jonathan Manuel García Rodríguez. Jeremiah Ian García Romero. Guillermo García Torres.
¡Eso mi mamá! ¡Eso mi mamá!
Osvaldo García Loya. Bianca García. Carlos Eduardo García. Lisbeth García. Roy Alan García Villalobos. Rosa Juliana García. Jessica Alejandra Gaitán Monroy. Angel May González. Dallas Andrew González. Nancy Sharon Yasmin González Rodríguez. Idali González. Orlando Enrique Rajeda Benjamín. César Fabi Rajeda. Adam Gabriel Grego Maestra. Victor Jesús Guevara Zambrano. Karina Gutiérrez Madrid. Alan Arturo Gutiérrez Salazar. Destiny Gutiérrez. Jubilee Miranda Hamilton. Anna Stephanie Hayes. Enrique Yair Hernández Cisneros. Angelo Joseph Leroy Hernández. Shanice Amor Hernández. Devin Daniel Hobson. Jacqueline Huizar Perea. Andrés Damien Lobato. Jasmine Jaques Hernández. Miguel Ángel Jaramillo Juárez. Jamila Cintia Jaramillo.
¡Yeah, Jamila!
Enrique Eduardo de los Santos Juárez. Isabel Jurado Herrera. Isaías López Zambrano. Kevin Matthew López. Alexa Loya Peralez. Brian Loya García. Maricruz Isabel Loya. Alan Lozano. Arturo Alfonso Luján. Dominic Marquez Luna. Nicole Jacqueline Mancha. Yamilet Márquez Salinas. Rubén Martínez Díaz. Andrea Noemí Martínez Jiménez. Kixia Merari Martínez Martínez. Lidia Adamaris Martínez. Daniela Martínez. Dion Jordan Martínez.
Hey, go, Dion!
Dominic Jordan Martínez. Gabriel Anthony Martínez. Johnny Carlos Martínez. José Santiago Martínez.
Traffic is backing up.
Perfect. I don't think you can look any better.
There you go, Ruben.
Madison Teresa Martínez.
There you go, Maddie!
Rodolfo Adrian Joseph Martínez.
There you go, Rudy!
Cassandra Mata Martínez.
Right here, Cassandra.
Daisy Alondra Mata Orozco. Hazel Georgina Mazariego Rivas. Jacqueline Medina Barraza. Marissa Angelique Medina. Belén Citlali Méndez Muñiz. Jaden Mendoza.
There you go, Jay Wavy! Jay Wavy!
Nice going, Jay.
Karen Carolina Merino Pocasangre. Carissa Kayla Miera. Juan Omar Miramontes Estrada. Valeria Mireles. José Manuel Monge Paulo. Michael Angelo Montaño. Nancy Montenegro Acosta. Jerica Faith Montes. Larissa Montijo Gutiérrez.
Just like that right there.
Sergio Daniel Montijo. Marcos León Mora. Ingrid Morales Rascón. Anthony Morales. Roberto Muñoz García. Luciano Giovanni Manuel Muñoz Lozoya. Fátima Karen Muñoz Martínez. Daniel Muñoz. Mateo Santiago Muñoz. Michelle Murillo Solís. Alejandra Naranjo Gutiérrez. Sahana Nava Méndez. Albert Mary Jr.
Hey, go Albert!
Randy Nevarez Maldonado. Esteli Rubí Ornelas Chali. Angelica Natalia Ornelas. Nicole Ashley Ortiz. Santa Cecilia Ovalle Rodríguez. Gabriela Sabina Pacheco Casas. Luis Eduardo Valencia Guzmán. Alan Alberto Parada Arias. Angel Adrian Parra. Evelyn Paz Pacheco.
Congratulations.
Cristina Giselle Pérez Núñez. Stephanie Piñón González. Luis Alberto Piñón. Jasmine Poblano. Yadira Adelis Ponce Arreola. Erika Portillo. Abraham Quesada Márquez. Vanessa Michelle Quesada. Mireya Quiñones. Quintana Pérez. Fernanda Karime Quintanilla. José Ángel Ramírez Carrillo. Axel Mariano Ramírez Gómez. Lisbeth Ramírez.
Oh, you got it? Okay, good.
Alejandra Rodríguez Amaya. Ritani Ogali Rodríguez Luevano. Génesis Camilia Rodríguez Mercado. Edgar Iván Rodríguez. Grecia Rodríguez. Sonia Mía Rodríguez. Chayana Cheyenne Rodríguez. Xavier Rodríguez.
Xavier!
Went down the stairs. The stairs. Things falling off. Congratulations.
Javier Antonio Patricio Romero Santos.
There you go, Javi!
Jerica Romero.
Awesome.
Xavier James Romero. Ashley Elizabeth Romine.
I'll miss you.
Emani Jolie Rosales. María Araceli Rosales. Daniel Ray Roybal Cárdenas. Brianna Valerie Roybal. Daniel Louis Roybal.
There you go, Daniel!
Kimberly Giselle Reda Lopez.
There you go, Kim!
Told you.
Raúl Eduardo Ruiz Sánchez. Alan Ruiz. Kevin Andrew Rubalcaba Martínez. Yahaira Salas. Frida Juliana Salas Morales. Álvaro Elian Salazar Chacón. John Dion Salazar.
We're here, John.
There you go, John!
Got it.
Diane Berenice Saldivar Castellanos.
Okay.
There you go, sis.
Josué Abelardo Salinas. Kenia Samaniego. Iris Arlet Sánchez. Sánchez Razón. Jaime Yair Sánchez Bueno. Alejandra Sánchez. Magali Sánchez. Angelina Michelle Sandoval. Luis Jesús Santos Trujillo. Michaela Angelica Segura. Chris Michael Sena. Xavier Bellarmino Sena. Isaiah Ryan Serrano. Destiny Nicole Schaefer. Kimberly Sican Perez. Brian Silva Oliva.
Thank you.
Dulce Silva Sandoval. Edina Marie Silva. Evelyn Pamela Solís.
Of course. I know.
Rebecca Ann Sorensen. Jamie Lucero Soto Talamante. Ana Cristina Soto. Kevin Rolando Suárez Rivas. Jesús Emilio Tapia Méndez. Jaime Torres Chávez. Ligia Torres Trejo. Ramón David Torres Zambrano. Alejandro Torres. Dulce Angelica Trejo Ornelas. Aliyah Jade Trujillo. Adrian Alexis Urbina Domínguez. Destiny Jordan Valdez Quintana. Miguel Rubén Valencia Duarte. Adrian Fernando Valenzuela Nava. Brian Varela Frescas. Manuel Martín Vargas. Joseph Vázquez Medina. Perla Judith Vega Mancina. Víctor Antonio Vega Montoya. Cristina Elena Vega. Josan Jared Velázquez Rivera. Melissa Veleta Nava. Ramon J. Vigil. Christopher Alexis Villarreal Ochoa. Angel Sebastián Villegas López. Luisa Marie Weicker. Catherine Elizabeth Willis. Montserrat Zamora Santos. Carla Daniela Zut Rangel. Miguel Gamboa. Julian Monster Romo. José Montes Cervantes.
I'm glad you decided to come. Awesome. Yes. Glad you're here. Okay.
Photo shoot time, girls. Get in there.
Take it.
All right.
Okay, you ready for a picture?
Last but not least, but you gotta look good, bro. It's okay, it's okay, it's cool.
Last one? All right, you ready? Let's make it real special. Perfect.
Thank you so much, Kathleen Garcia Marin, for helping us pronounce our names. Okay guys, are you ready? Seniors, please stand at this time. Board President Kate Logan and Superintendent Dr. Veronica Garcia, I present to you the graduating class of 2020 and 2021. I certify that our students have met or exceeded the standards and benchmarks as required by the Public Education Department of the State of New Mexico. I certify that they have met all of their high school graduation requirements within the expectations of the Santa Fe Public School District and the State of New Mexico. Ladies and gentlemen of the graduating classes of 2020 and 2021, please move your tassels from the right side of your cap to the left side of your cap. You are now alumni. With this honor comes the responsibility to do your best to make a positive impact on our world. Remember to stay true to yourself, to honor your roots, and to call on your JAG family in your time of need. Congratulations, Jaguars. Make your JAG family proud. We love you.